The only reason I am sharing this horrifying incident is to warn everyone. I just pray to God none of you ever make the same mistake as me, because it can ruin you forever. I recently moved into a studio apartment in New York. My family lives here, so things got pretty easy for me. I work in this multinational company as a telecaller. My job is easy and pays well to help me go on with my life. Being the only child, I always got everything I asked for. Apart from my many interests, buying gadgets is one of my big fascinations. I love iPhones and have been using them for a long time now. But I have another bad habit, which is the main reason why I am in this grave situation in the first place. I am a very whimsical person, and I tend to forget my stuff wherever I go. Like, I just lose things without getting drunk. Many times, I got them back, and many times, I didn't. This particular story is about the one time when I lost my iPhone, and my life turned into a living hell. It was a Saturday night, and I had plans to go to a nightclub with my friends. One can call me a party animal. My best friend Jennifer never leaves me alone after I get drunk in a nightclub. But that night, evil was waiting for me eagerly. As we entered the club, the red and blue neon lights were rushing everywhere. People were dancing like crazy with the loud music played by the DJ. I immediately tried some tequila shots and jumped onto the dance floor. My friends were dancing with me, and we were having a great time. After a moment of drunken feet, I decided to go sit at the bar and have some water to calm down a bit. But I didn't want to vomit like last time. As I sat at the bar and ordered some water, I noticed a man in his late 30s sitting at some distance and smiling in a very odd way. I took out my phone and clicked some selfies to post them on Facebook later. I was trying hard not to look at the man, but his rich appearance mixed with an odd smile made it difficult. In that club, he was the only one wearing a suit like he was coming right from a board meeting. I have been here for a long time, and I knew these kind of men very well. They like spending money on girls who are willing to sleep with them. A shrewd idea came to mind. I thought, what harm will come if I smile at him a bit? Maybe he will pay for my drinks and we will flirt a bit and that will be it. So, without giving this terrible idea much thought, I smiled back at him. As soon as he saw that, he got up and came to me. Sitting right next to me, he said, "I have been noticing you for a long time now. You truly are beautiful." I couldn't help but laugh at his silly old pickup line. "What is your name?" "You can call me Steve." "Well, Steve, what do you do for a living?" "I own a company." "What is your name?" I wasn't willing to share much because I was pretty sure he was lying about his name. So I said, "My name is Lily, and I am studying at NYU." Honestly, I am a petite, average height woman, so that lie wasn't unbelievable. He smiled again and said, "Can I buy you a drink, Lily?" "Of course." He bought me not one, but a couple of drinks, and I went on with the casual flirting without thinking what danger it could bring. He was talking about how rich he is and all that he thought would be impressive to a young, naive college girl. While listening to him, my phone popped up with a notification, and I saw Jennifer texting me. "Stop using this poor man for free drinks," she texted. I couldn't help but laugh, and Steve said, "Is that your boyfriend texting you?" The question surfaced so unexpectedly that I couldn't say anything for a few seconds. I stared at him and replied, "That's none of your business? Come on, don't waste your time behind such jobless college boys. I can give you so much more. Okay? Let's finish these drinks, then I will take you to my penthouse. You'll love the view from my balcony." "Excuse me, what makes you think I will go to your penthouse?" "What? This is why you smiled back at me, right?" "I'm sorry, but I'm not getting you. You're so naive. I got your hint way back, girl. We should spend the night together." I was stunned to see his audacity, and I realized what damage I have done just to get some free drinks. I got up and said, "Look, I am sorry. I was just casually flirting. It didn't mean anything, and I would like to pay you back for your drinks. I was just drunk and I didn't think things through." He grabbed my hand and said in a creepy tone, "Just say yes now, and I won't have to spike your drink." What the hell? I couldn't keep up with this creep anymore, and out of fear and anger, I slapped him right away, and my friends came rushing to the bar. They escorted me out of the club, and Steve sat there quietly. He didn't scream, didn't react, just stared at me without blinking until I was out of his sight. I got into the car, and Jennifer took me home. We were halfway there when I realized I had forgotten my phone at the nightclub. I remembered keeping it on the bar, and amidst all the brawls with Steve, I forgot to take it. We again drove to the nightclub, searched the entire bar, but my phone was gone, and so was Steve. It didn't take time to understand that he had stolen my iPhone. I wanted to go to the cops and file a report for my phone being stolen, but I stepped back, because this time I was responsible for all this uncalled trouble. I knew the cops will judge me for flirting with a man just to get some free drinks. I knew they will tell me that none of this would have happened if I didn't cross my limit that night. What scared me even more was that all my pictures were on my phone. And stupidity, I didn't have any kind of passkey on the phone. I am single and live alone, hence never felt the need for it. I kept an eye on my social media accounts for the next few days, but nothing showed up, so I slowly stopped stressing about it. I had given up completely when Jennifer told me to use the Find My Phone app to retrieve the location of my iPhone. Her idea didn't seem bad, so one night after coming home from work, I laid on my bed and started searching for my phone in that app. I decided to log into the Find My Phone app, and I noticed my old iPhone still listed as a device. It said searching next to it, and I figured it would just time out. But part of me was curious to see the results anyway. As I clicked on the searching, the radar started to circle out, trying to locate where it is. I wasn't expecting what happened next. As the searching stopped and the dot revealed the location of my old phone, the ground was swept from under my feet. It was showing my neighborhood, close to my house. I freaked out and sprung on my bed when suddenly I got an email from an unknown ID. As I opened it, my stomach dropped in fear. There was a JPEG attached to the email. The image was of me, standing with my phone, wearing the same nightgown that I am wearing now. Suddenly, a shattering sound of glass took place in my kitchen, and the house went completely dark. I did not doubt that it was Steve, and he has traced my location without any difficulty. I quickly hid in the closet and dialed 911. Slow but loud footsteps started to come close to my room. I couldn't make a sound, so I texted the dispatcher that there's an intruder in my house and I need help. Peeking from the blinds, I saw a pair of boots standing right in front of the closet. I was praying to God to get me out of this situation when the boots went to the left side. I kept staring from the blind, trying to see if he is still in my room, when Steve opened the closet door in one go and laughed like a demon from hell. You can't hide from me. Come on, we have some unfinished business, Lily, or should I say, Kathy, you lying bitch! Saying this, he grabbed me by my hair and pulled me out of the closet as I screamed in pain. He pulled my hair so vigorously that a chunk came off, tearing a red patch of skin from my skull. He then smelled that bunch of hair like crazy and said, "Wow, you do smell nice. Let's go to the bed and have some fun." I kicked and screamed while he forcefully tried to pick me up to drag me to the bed. As he leaned on me, I scratched his face with my long fingernails and poked his eyes so severely that blood came out, making him injured. He backed out in pain, and that gave me a chance to fight back. I got up and ran to the kitchen, while Steve screamed at me, cursing me in obscene language. I opened the door and saw my neighbors rushing to my house. They heard my scream and came to the rescue. I collapsed on the porch saying, "There's an intruder in my bedroom." My neighbor kept a strict eye on Steve, raising his baseball bat until the cops arrived. The cops retrieved my old phone from his pocket and gave it back to me. When the cops were taking him away, he looked at me for one last time and said, "You know it was your fault. You had it coming, Catherine. You are a filthy woman with no character." I know I am at fault, but is it right to think that if a girl is willing to drink with you, she is ready to sleep with you as well?